Next, DL notation, which is also called as relative configuration. Okay. You know that RS configuration, that is absolute configuration. So here DL notation, that is relative configuration. So relative configuration, it is based upon the configuration of glyceraldehyde. Okay. So we take glyceraldehyde as the base component to notate D and L configuration. Okay. So expressing the configuration of optical isomers. Okay. Expressing the configuration of optical isomers with respect to glyceraldehyde, that is called relative configuration or DL notation. Okay. So expressing configuration of optical isomers with respect to glyceraldehyde is called relative configuration. Relative configuration. Okay. So for DL notation, here glyceraldehyde is the base compound. Okay. Then DL notation. So DL notation, that is applicable for carbohydrates and amino acids. Mostly carbohydrates and amino acids. So DL notation or relative configuration. So applicable for carbohydrates and alpha amino acids. And DL notation is not applicable for compounds having more than 2 chiral carbons. Okay, 2 asymmetric carbons. So compounds which having more than 2 asymmetric carbons, this type of notation is not simple. Okay. So it is not applicable for compounds having more than 2 chiral carbon atoms. So it is not applicable for compounds having more than 2 chiral carbons. Okay. So here DL notation, that is applicable for carbohydrates and alpha amino acids. Let us take example alpha amino acids. Okay. So alpha amino acids, so they contains amino group, acid group, alkyl group and hydrogen. Okay. So 4 different groups are surrounded by around the carbon atom. Okay, which is called chiral carbon atom. Okay. So 4 different groups are present around a carbon atom. Okay. So coming to glyceraldehyde. So it also contains 4 different groups. Okay. Glyceraldehyde. It contains aldehyde group, CH2OH group, OH group and hydrogen. Okay. So in glyceraldehyde also carbon, which is known as asymmetric carbon, that is surrounded by 4 different groups. Okay. So we can notate D-glyceraldehyde and L-glyceraldehyde. So D-glyceraldehyde, so that is glyceraldehyde which contains OH group at the right hand side, that is D-glyceraldehyde. Okay, so configuration of glyceraldehyde is given as D when OH group is present on the right hand side, okay, and CHO at the top. And configuration of glyceraldehyde is given as L when OH group is present at the left hand side and CHO is as it is present at the top. Okay, so we can give two notations for glyceraldehyde, okay, with the Fisher projection formula like this. So glyceraldehyde, always CHO group is at the top and CH2OH at the bottom. CH2OH at the bottom. If OH group is present at the right side, right hand side, okay, and hydrogen at the left hand side. So this is called D-glyceraldehyde. D plus glyceraldehyde. Okay. Then if OH group is present at the left hand side, okay, we can give L minus glyceraldehyde. L minus glyceraldehyde. Okay, D and L notation. Next, okay, so D glyceraldehyde and L glyceraldehyde. Here D L notation, it represents only relative configuration but not the rotation. Okay, so D and L represent only relative configuration but not the rotation of the compound. It does not indicate the rotation of the compound. Okay, so in optical isomers, if rotation, plane polarized rotates towards the right hand side or left hand side. So if it rotates towards the right hand side, that is small d, dextro or plus isomer. If it rotates towards the left hand side, that is small l, levo. Okay, levo isomer. But here coming to D and L, capital D and capital L, it represents only relative configuration. Okay, but not the rotation of the plane polarized light. Okay, so D form, it may be in dextro form or levo form, and L form, it may be in the dextro form or levo form. Okay, so D form may be dextro or levo. L form may be dextro or levo. Okay, it may show rotation as a dextro rotation or levo rotation. Okay, and any optical isomer which can be obtained from or converted into glyceraldehyde when OH group is present at the right hand side, which contains most oxidized carbon at the top and reduced carbon at the bottom, that is called D form. Okay, so D form, we can give D form for any isomer, okay, which contains most oxidized carbon at the top position and reduced carbon at the bottom position and OH group at the right hand side. Okay, that is D form. So any isomer which can be obtained or converted, obtained from or converted into glyceraldehyde with the most oxidized carbon at top position and most reduced carbon at bottom position and having OH group at right side is called D isomer.